The Chicago Bears faced off against the LA Rams in Chicago for a Week 4 matchup, and the Chicago Bears ended up winning. Let's talk about the game. So, to start off, the Chicago Bears offense definitely looked a lot better in the second half. Well, the end of the first half, and in the second half, we finally got the run game going, and we finally got some yards that weren't like 1.5 yards, 2 yards. We actually made some good blocks and got ourselves two running touchdowns and one passing touchdown. So that was awesome to see. Um, so like I was saying, the first half of the offense looked absolutely rough, especially in the very first drive. We went 3-and-out. And as I was watching the game, I was telling myself, I was like, oh man, are you kidding me? 3-and-out, very first drive. Like, I feel like my confidence would go up if I saw like the Bears at least score like a field goal or a touchdown, but that didn't happen. And I was like, ah, man, really, no offense. Another game where our offense stinks again. But I was right in the first half, for the first half, until Roschon Johnson scored our first touchdown in the game. Awesome. I loved it. And, one comment I do want to make about Johnson is the fact that he is a really solid downhill running back, power running back, actually, that we need on the goal line or whenever we need to pick up a really tough yard or two, especially when it's like 3rd-and-1, 3rd-and-2. Just send him in because that dude is big. So I definitely am happy with that type of running back that we have. So Roschon Johnson, solid power running back. So towards the end of the first half, Caleb actually had a nice dump off to Swift, who went the distance. Even though Caleb got hit, he stood in the pocket with poise. I could definitely tell that Caleb is actually improving and having more confidence in his game. You see as he's playing, he's just standing in the pocket instead of like wanting to take off right away. He's standing there looking for receivers or running back to be open so he can throw to them. And he's actually, I don't know, you can see it in his body language that he's definitely getting more confidence. So Caleb threw what could have been a possible touchdown to DJ Moore. I'm going to show right here the clip. So as we can see here, if DJ kept on running, he would have hit DJ in stride, and it would have been a touchdown. It seems like Moore kind of gave up, kind of slowed down, gave up on the route. Not too sure, but if DJ was just going full speed and kept going, that would have been a touchdown. Right in stride, right in his hands right there. So that was pretty much our first half, which was, there was some positivity. There was a spark of joy. You could see it slowly coming together. So as a Chicago Bear fan, I love seeing that. I absolutely love seeing that. So that's the first half. In the second half, wait, before we even talk about the second half, I want to give a shout out to Tory Taylor for absolutely bombing these punts down the field for 60 plus yards. The announcers went crazy. I went crazy. It's pretty awesome, and he actually pinned them back pretty deep with those punts. I feel like Tory Taylor, in a way, kind of ended up winning us the game, I feel, because he really pinned the opponents back and made them have more of a field to work with. So, shout out to Tory Taylor, absolute weapon of a player. I'm so glad we got him. That dude's got a boot. That dude's got a leg on him that can actually punt that way down the field. So, shout out to Tory Taylor. But, so, in the second half, we really got the run game going with Swift scoring a touchdown and Caleb throwing a dime to DJ Moore. It was beautiful to see these two finally connect, DJ Moore and Caleb Williams. It took a bit, but we're getting there. Caleb's improving his game, and he's his quarterback rating is going up. He didn't even throw an interception, so I'll take that. Also, Caleb made a nice connection to Cole Kmet right in the middle of the field. He had to jump up for it, but absolutely beautiful. I love seeing Kmet finally being more involved in the offense, especially because I feel like the first 2 weeks, he wasn't really involved. I remember in the last game, he was involved and is definitely making a difference in the offense. So I love seeing Kmet being more involved. Speaking of Kmet, the run touchdown by Swift Komet made a beautiful block that really gave DeAndre Swift the hole needed to burst to score that touchdown. So we'll see right here in the clip. You'll see Komet make that block. Absolutely beautiful. That's what you love to see. So I love seeing that. Overall, I know I didn't talk about the offense too much, but overall, the offense looked alive in the second half and was awesome to see the run game more established than before. Caleb has definitely been improving his passing game and making smarter decisions. Still, he's a rookie, so he's only going to get better from here. He's going to keep improving. Yeah, in his deep pass definitely needs work. So we'll just put it at that. I don't know, man. It's awesome just seeing, finally the run game, because our run game was struggling pretty bad, but now they finally got going, and it was awesome to see. DeAndre Swift, Roschon Johnson, absolutely. DeAndre Swift a little smaller. They could be a little bit more agile, but if we have someone like Roschon Johnson, who's more of a power back, he's going to be an absolutely lethal combination between the one and two. So I love it. Let's talk about the defense. Our defense looked absolutely solid. Dexter Sr. got a sack. It has really been a huge part of the defense, especially with Montez Sweat, who actually had a forced fumble on Matthew Stafford. That's pretty awesome to see. It got me so hyped up. It's awesome seeing our Chicago Bears defense absolutely killing out there and being elite as they are. Now, as I was watching the game, Stafford was actually picking apart the Bears defense, but that doesn't really surprise me considering Matthew Stafford has been in the league for quite some time. He is a professional at heart. He's even won a Super Bowl. So he knows what to look for. As compared to someone that's been in the league for maybe less than 5 years. Yeah, maybe they'll be able to make some throws, but he was just picking apart the offense. I mean, the defense, the Chicago Bears defense, and he knows how to command the field. He knows what he's looking for. So honestly, I wasn't surprised that he just kept picking us apart. Was picking apart the secondary and his receivers being open. Especially knowing how to exploit the defense weakness and how to get those throws in some tight spots. So back to the defense, they kept the Rams offense to 3 field goals and a touchdown, which is pretty solid considering Matthew Stafford. Yeah, they didn't have their best weapons because they were out with an injury. And also the Rams also have a history of doing pretty bad in the red zone. And they're not getting points. So shout out to the Bears. That could have been 3 touchdowns, but it actually ended up being 3 field goals. So that definitely made a huge difference for us. I really don't have much else to say about the Bears defense. Especially because, I think now they're getting help from the Bears offense because I feel like the Bears defense was getting gassed pretty fast, especially because our offense would go 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out, and didn't really give the defense much time to rest. So now, with the rest that they were able to get, I feel like our defense was able to make more plays, especially towards the last play of the game with Matthew Stafford dropping back, got hit, and ended up getting intercepted, which was awesome to see. But I will say, as I was watching that play, it kind of looked like there was maybe a roughing the passer call that was missed because Matthew Stafford looks like he got hit in the head a little high up to the helmet. I don't know. It's a tough call. I don't know. It's a tough call to make right there. So I think we got a little lucky there. But overall, our defense, I love it. So with that is the recap for the Bears. We play against the Carolina Panthers in Week 5. Now, this is going to be an interesting game because if it was against Bryce Young, if he was a starting quarterback, I'd be dude, they're going to feast. The Bears defense is going to feast. But they have Andy Dalton, Red Rifle, who's I will say he's better than Bryce Young. So it's gonna be interesting. I think the Bears are gonna end up winning like 31-7 against the Carolina Panthers. Go Bears, and do the next recap. Bye.